We're gonna sweep out the devil, this little Quiznos devil. That's just repeating. Don't worry about that. That's the echo of awesomeness. Little tiny devil right there. He's a dust demon. Is that a dust demon? He's sweeping the dust demons away.
He does have that Quiznos vibe.
There's a little Quiznos. Aloha, it's Monday, and we're full of it. Hi.
Aloha.
My name's Primo. This is a show on the internet. Lady, dog, microphone broken, face, plants.
Spam.
Primo, Kimo, Spam Banshee, Pokey the dog, microphone, check 1, 2. What is this?
Yeah, he just did his buzz.
Most people come here for the dog.
I would too, yeah.
I mean, that's what.
There's certainly not much else to gain here.
Where's the sentiment? There it is.
I'm only here for Pokey.
Look at this little
Well done.
youngling.
Well done.
What the heck are you guys doing? Don't you have jobs? In England, did you know it's Labor Day today? That means don't labor. But look at us. We're here. We're here to talk about important things affecting the reselling community and work out solutions. At least talk about them ad infinitum and maybe do nothing. But certainly talk about things. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. The show is over. What I really want to do is one day do that and just like be done. And then just turn it off and walk away. Like 1 minute. It's going to be probably April Fool's next year. Be prepared.
Yeah, John was saying that the sun is washing you out.
Oh, I'm washed out?
Mm-hmm.
I can fix it, but do you want me to fix it? Because then it will get worse. That's what happens. Let me try to fix stuff.
We all know that the natural light is a pain in the butt to deal with if you're.
Here's the thing: is you know what I don't like is I don't like it when I don't like. Well, no, I'm not gonna say I don't like something. What I like really a lot is sunlight. I like light and color and sun. So then, I guess I prefer to be washed out than be maybe look like I'm in a basement necessarily because I like the sun. I want to make it different. So I say, I watch a lot of resellers on the YouTube. And then everybody's sitting in a dank room with no window. I got a window. See? It's right there. I got a window. See, I'm smart.
Look at Pokey.
Pokey, is Daddy smart? Is Daddy smart?
Yeah.
Is Daddy smart a little
Yes.
bit? Medium? I got you treats.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
He gets excited when
He
we
loves
tell
us.
him we love him.
How did Lag get to hang 10 feet?
Yeah, Lag
How do you do that?
Lag's AI.
Dave Harrington was You may wake and bake now that we're here. You shall wake, you shall bake in the California sun. That's how I do it. That's how I used to do it before I moved here. And then now that I moved here, everything sucks. There's dirt devils everywhere.
Hey, Dirt Devils.
Hey, baby babe.
Are you going to push some buttons with your nose?
Are you working? Are you working the program? Let's turn everybody off. Hi, what are you doing? You need more?
Callie Debs was checking in earlier. Maybe not going to be able to hang around. She's still cleaning out her mom's estate.
We've done that multiple times, both for relatives and not relatives, and no matter what, it's a big job. Even if you don't have emotional stuff going on with
it's
it, it's huge.
Simple, that's for
Especially
sure.
if you want to get the most value out of it, and then you really work hard, and then you try to paint it yourself, and then you have to hire a crackhead, and then he has this old BMW, but then you can't really control him, and then he has some Angel and Jesus sleep in the house when they're not supposed to, and then you have to have your giant uncle come over and kick them out and put all their stuff on the porch and tell them that they're not going to paint anymore. True story. We tried to take care of my aunt's property in Gilroy, California, in like 2005 or something. We tried to do it ourselves, like And then I was like, I'll just paint this entire house myself. And I'm like, oh, painting is hard. That's the second thing I learned on that. Painting's hard. And then popcorn ceiling takes up a lot of paint. And then we had to hire somebody. And then be careful who you hire. Or maybe you should take references. Thank you. How do we get on this subject? Don't talk about that. Talk about all the terrible, terrible things happening in the reseller community. Are there any? I was just making that up. I don't know.
Open to interpretation.
Is it bad things happening right now?
Hey, Axe Monkey, aloha.
Axwell, how you say?
Somebody wants more treats.
He's not letting up today. Aloha to all the... Oh, look at it. Here's Mike Mecco. Mike Camparelli says, hi, Spam. Primo, Spam, and Pokey. Thanks so much for coming on our live stream. You're officially the most fun guest that we've ever had on our channel. Hope to do it again sometimes.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you guys are going over there and watching it. One thing I'll just point out, but I'm just mentioning it, is that you have our video up twice just because it's up there once under the live heading and then once under videos. So, I mean, it might split the audience if that was important. But I did happen to notice that Cat the Nurse Flipper has like 1,400, and I feel very underwhelming. So please, everybody, go over there and watch our videos, both of them, under live, under video, on Mike Metco meetups, because that was fun, and we are going to do it again.
It was fun.
Oops, I shipped myself. Hello, it's Oops, I shipped myself. If I say it one more time, you're going to show up in our, right here in our area. Straight out of Pensacola, where the only thing moving quicker than my packages is the humidity. Aww. Well, it's dreamlike weather here.
Yeah, it's feeling like we're moving into fall up here.
It's still, we've had pumpkin spice coffee in the store for 3 days.
And your mom was saying it was in the 90s yesterday in California.
Yes.
And it's going to be in the 90s again today.
It's in the perfect here.
But it cools down to like 50 degrees at night. So at least you can
That's kind of perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really the perfection of it. Oops says, I should get a head start in tomorrow's shipping, but procrastination is my preferred carrier. So did you, are you using that software list eventually? It's pretty good. Paul Rose invented it. Ship eventually. This is Labor Day. This is a day we don't labor.
We did actually ship all of our Friday orders on Saturday.
We did it.
We did get a head start.
We were trying to figure out if that helps. It doesn't help, but it does make it so I don't have to ship anything tomorrow. Except we sold like 10 things.
Yeah, we still have to ship tomorrow.
Oh, right. Sorry. I was just hoping. Pico says aloha. That's not what he said. I translated it into Hawaiian. James says, I am here to labor today. James doesn't take a day off, ever.
It would be weird if James ever said, hey, guys, I'm like taking a day off.
Since you asked me for my opinion, James, I'm going to tell you that it's super duper important to invest in yourself by sitting still. Sometimes, just every once in a while, you got to hammock that snap. You got to snap in a hammock. You got to sit there. You got to fall asleep. You got to lose some time. Every once in a while, lose some time. Just because I'm good at that. It's called slacking. And you should try it every occasionally. It's almost like a treat to yourself, because you're the hardest. You're just, come on. You put us all to shame. We can't even compete.
I mean, you
like a different
honestly
world.
do.
And I'm hyper as heck. I wouldn't even call James hyper. He's just like on it. This is my thing.
I wish I had
this is
an ounce of the
this
energy.
That's James. And maybe that code's gonna amount to something soon. You saw Josh hooked up with bigcommerce.com, which is a B2B, like a tool, like a big platform tool thing.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, are they using them to
I think
enhance
yes.
ListEasier,
No.
or
Other
is
way around, I think.
so that company is going to use ListEasier's AI to
In their product. That's what I think.
I was
That's how I
wondering
read it.
I was wondering in what direction or what this.
Well, hopefully it's symbiotic and they both get something out of it, of course.
Yeah.
But I think
if ListEasier is their customer or
I think I
big
told you
commerce,
what it
yeah.
is. I told you. I'm getting so angry.
Rawr.
I told you about these big commerce.
Pokey's embarrassed. Powerhouse Aloha! BB2.
Excuse me, it was just gas.
Yes, I said
I was getting very angry about ListEasier, but it was just a burp. No, what it is
you, Mister.
They're integrating. ListEasier is such a valuable tool that another company has reached out and purchased it to cram it in their pie hole as part of their workflow. That makes ListEasier even more awesome and valuable, and everybody should be on it. You should all be using ListEasier at this point. You should be.
I'm ListEasier. Why don't you all guys up here? This big party. We got big commerce. Come on. we party every day over here at Big Commerce. They have balloons and they have, I'm just guessing, but probably they have like an employee place with ping pong and a trampoline, maybe. I don't know. It's great. ListEasier.com. Where's your hat? How dare you?
It's on the Nerf ball.
I think we said enough today.
I'm realizing
any more that we
I'm
say
sleepy.
is just gonna really ruin it. We have no reason to be sleepy. You will not be sleepy. Hold on, I gotta get the guy over here.
You cannot be sleepy. You will comply with non-sleep. Thank you.
So, I don't know. Hey, Derek W.
Do you need me to
silver hair?
Row the boat?
Buddy, classic face.
Wait, what about the people's noises?
Yeah.
What about the noises? And of course, here's Dave Harrington's. We already have Dave Harrington's noise, but it's over here labeled something about the pizza in Back to the Future. Where is it? Hasta la vista. Where is it? It's like I can't see anymore. You ever notice that? Let me talk about that. Instead of boobs, death, and poop, we now talk about going blind.
Not being able to see, yawning, and
yawn.
pretty soon it will be heartburn.
Heartburn, acid indigestion.
Upset stomach, diarrhea.
You know it. We are all here.
Come on, do it now!
Where?
Well,
I don't know where it is.
So now that you brought up ListEasier.
Now I'm distracted. Go ahead. No, you please. You.
We were looking at our impressions and our sales chart, the bar graphs.
We were?
Did you want to show those?
No.
No?
Maybe. I got to find the noise.
We were just seeing...
Oh, here it is. That's Dave Harrington's noise. Even though that's the hydration pizza on Back to the Future, where they hydrate the Pizza Hut, that's what that noise is. But we're going to use that for Dave.
Yeah, I think that is a good match there.
Good morning, Derek. How you doing? You got a tiny hat. I love that. I love you guys. You guys are so great for membershiping. This fall we're gonna have more membershiping. It's I got plans. Not telling you about them.
Yeah, please don't.
Aloha Classic Face, thank you for being here today.
Yeah, nice to see you.
On the day of your non-labors.
One more and that is it.
Okay, we finally got up to his feet.
Hang 10. That's awesome.
There's some highs. There's some this. There's oops. Hell for stay. It's Labor Day, and we're still in labor. Sweating, lifting, breaking our backs, basically honoring the holiday the wrong way. That's exactly true. And I'm glad to see you all feel that way as well. Yeah, we could show. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it really shows. It's just interesting. and I wanted to get people's opinions because our sales, we had such a tank in sales the last 10 days. But then they kind of reappeared. Do you want me to show it? I'll show it. I'll show it. Can I finish? Can
Yes,
I
Paul.
finish?
He is totally hoovering it, huh? Okay, fine, Pokey. You're cute, but listen, you are depleting your.
You are depleting the
This
planets
is it, sir.
of ore. Where is it?
A brawl in Burlington Airport. Good
no.
heavens.
This place is a mess.
Murder in City Hall Park.
Murder. Is that it? No. It's like a square. I made it square, right? Didn't I crop it? Where's my cropped version? Son of a gun.
Boom, boom. I don't know why that's making me crop. Crop
up the jam? That's not good.
I have no idea why that put that song in my head.
I can't find my thing. There it is.
Oh, he's totally doing a Burt Reynolds.
Okay, so I just want your smart people's opinion. Those of you who are here early in the show so that I don't bore you and then you leave. So you're the smart people. You're the smarty pantses. So check this out. How do I get to it? Small. Invisible, really. And then we go over here, and then we go to screenshot PNG. Okay, guys, check this out. You can't really see my pointer, though, right? Oh, there you go. Oh, you can see my pointer. Well, it's a magnifying glass, but, let's work with what we got here. So what I did right here was I lined up traffic at the bottom, August 1st to August 31st. I lined up sales, August 1st to August 31st. And I lined up ListEasier, which don't judge me. We didn't list a lot in the center because we're getting ready. And now we list it every single day for 4 whole days in a row. Because what we wanted to do was we needed to get a system down, and we got that. And so now we're executing it for the next month. Technically 60 days, we'll have all thousands of books listed. And anyway, I just wanted to show this because the curiosity is, so right here on the, what day is this one? I can't see because I chopped it off. What was the 13th? So on a Friday the 13th, was it? No, it wasn't. On Thursday the 14th, so this day right here, I did a nuclear reset.
Your cursor is not showing.
I'm back. On the 14th right here. See this one right here? So right here would be, I did no listings until the 16th. On the 14th, I did a nuclear reset, and you see this huge jump up on the impressions. You can also see that no matter what, end and sell similar works like a dream. I mean, this is an end and sell similar on a Mega Moon Media, which means that anything that had a multiple item quantity, I did not reset. So this is only resetting one-offs, which is the bulk of the stuff. 2,000 items are relistable. 1,000 items are not. So this is only relisting those. And you can see that without a doubt, I just want to know what the smart people think that why it blows up when you do a reset and then the then the impressions go down like this, which does seem normal.
When you say smart, I think you mean more like
smart!
Analytical.
No, genius. I only geniuses. So you see this is the limitation, and Nash TV will agree that this looks very limited. This is my impressions from eBay.
Yes, it is.
And it's super monitored, super regulated, super duper whatever. It doesn't necessarily match the sales. I mean, the sales go up or down depending on what I list. You can definitely see a correlation here. When I listed ListEasier, we got sales. Boom, 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 boom. But you don't see any grace in impressions. You just see it must have been good items, right? Is that what I take from that? Is that what I take? Come on.
I think for me, the top two graphs
yes
don't mean anything to me.
They don't mean jack.
The bottom, I mean, they do, of course, but the bottom, the impressions, that is what is
shocking.
Shocking to me.
Let's see what people say. Smart people only.
It is so clear to me that, okay, the nuclear reset works. You can see that August
Paul,
14th.
I can't see my cursor anymore. It's a chubby thing. Just kidding. Thank you. Go ahead. No, please.
August 14th, you did a nuclear reset.
Renee F, aloha, and say hello to your husband for us.
Hi, aloha.
I'm glad you're here. Aloha. Okay. Back to go ahead.
Nice to meet you. So yes, on August 14th, we did the nuclear reset. You can see our impressions. They were affected by that. We got a ton of impressions. And then you see that they're gradually petering out to the normal, whatever that low amount is.
You can't see this.
It is.
But
it just
the sales go up until they get capped.
It shows that.
You see that in the center one?
What is that showing, though?
What is it showing?
It shows to me that eBay
on the
really
16th.
does go, oops, nope, you got to boost.
Showing us. It is showing that.
We got to peter you out or get you back down to what we normally allow for your account.
Yeah, I know. So
that is so weird.
Well, it's showing multiple things because the 16th we did a huge listing, so that could account for the 16th and 17th having huge sales on eBay. I just thought it was a very interesting, organic,
I don't know if they can see that.
Semi-organic flow. Well, they can just look at it and be amazed with all the blueness. There's a lot of blue in here. So if you were just pondering what I'm pondering, you're like, why is this all super just absolutely limited and you only get this many impressions and you better use them the best way you can because eBay is only going to give you this many metrics. And then I say, ha-ha, nuke. And then it goes kaboom. The explosion is huge. It's a mushroom cloud. It stretches from coast to coast. I'm dominating eBay. Sales explode. But eBay is artificially pulling my views down to try to get them back down to anemic town, which is where they're at. But if you look at that, you notice that it really doesn't have anything to do with sales. Sales are affected more by listing. So again, another reason never look at those.
Right. So
and just use ListEasier.
Impressions are affected by nuclear reset and then sales similar, but sales seem to be affected by listing.
Sales are affected by listing. Just list stuff.
Big again?
No. I love people looking at my blue lines. You're not impressed. We're back. So anyway, I just wanted to, I saw something on Saturday. I'm not impressed with it anymore. It's no big deal. It's probably exactly as we've known forever. I just thought
eBay limits your impressions.
We know that. And you know who else knows that?
Everyone.
Nash TV and everybody on Earth.
Yeah.
But
it's so obvious. Look at that.
It's super obvious, and that's what we got to work with. If you're a seller, if you are a seller of quantity and replenishables, you don't have quite the same. They'll probably never totally look like that, I would imagine. Nobody else had anything smart to say about that except for John.
John and Biff are both saying it's just that, burst.
That 48 hour.
That burst. Yeah, we know. But right, for me, it's what happened before, leading up to it, and then after it. It was just and I get
soggy.
it. I mean, there are so many sellers. eBay, they have to do this.
Look at this stuff. Look at down here. Like there's a little. Okay, so August 1st all the way through August 10th, 11th. It's super anemic and just ugh. And then see that? And then all of a sudden you get like this backflow, like backwater.
And that's
like
when,
it's a tsunami.
that's when you're like, crap.
It starts sucking all the views away from us because it knew.
I got to do a reset.
Conquer.
You're like, the sales are dropping. So you did a reset. So
it's a pain in the butt,
we all know end in sales similar is going to get you a temporary boost.
Maybe a new car.
Well, it definitely impressive.
Well, I think what we've proven here is end and sell similar is still king. Not the only way to get views on eBay, but it's most certainly the most effective and cheapest because it's free. Thank you. So yeah, our sales dropped like because the last 10 days of the month just were terrible, tanky. While we had really good, nice, erratic sales, was what technically we should have erratic sales. I think that because we don't sell enough to be James and have smooth sales. So we just should have erratic sales, but not shark tooth, not up, down, just up, crankle, crinkle, crankle, crack, like glass cracking.
Well,
3-dimensional chess here.
yeah, and we're still developing our workflow because
We are. When are we going to be done with this when I die? When's the workflow end?
we're working every day, but that doesn't equate to us listing every day.
Sure it does. You get in the way. I'm trying to get foot massages, back rubs, play with the Nerf ball. You got to do those things too. What are you saying? What are you trying to say? Not enough hours in the day
saying
to get your
it's
job
not
done?
like, yeah, whatever.
Thank you.
And Landtrack was saying, in the end, just don't overthink all of.
And we never look at those numbers. It's bad to look at those numbers.
We stopped like a year ago, right? We
Totally.
were like,
Life is great.
But
Until you look
for
at those
some
numbers.
reason, I don't know, were we like, oh, sales are weird, or I don't even know why. And you looked at
James.
it.
Somebody was looking at their numbers, and I was like, I better look at my numbers.
Or we
And
wanted
then I
to
looked at my
see
numbers.
if they correlated with us using ListEasier.
Oh, right. Well, I did want to go, I wanted to show something super impressive and show that my listings equate to sales, which they do. I mean, obviously. But I just wanted to know specifically well, let's look again.
So, like we
It's
said.
very important to look at this again. So
Our
right here at the end of the month, you can see here, listing on ListEasier, boom, sales. You can see here in the center of the month, listing on ListEasier, boom, sales. You can see here at the beginning of the month, listing on ListEasier, boom, sales. What you can also see is eBay just totally screws with us.
But
and
the
who cares about
only
eBay?
thing that gets us more impressions is the reset,
Here,
which
well,
is funny.
Yes.
The only thing that
because-
gets us more impressions is the
Okay,
reset.
look, I'm taking out
Although
the
you
impressions.
did list a lot of stuff on the 16th using ListEasier. So,
Yeah.
but you can see on the 16th though, impressions started going down. So
Yeah, because they're trying to pull me back down to earth.
yeah,
That's
they
what I
are,
think.
yeah.
Oh, you can't see that now.
So it
See
proves
right here, they're
that
just
list.
no matter how much I list, they're just going to try to pull you back down after a nuclear reset because that's its job, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right. eBay's like, pump the brakes.
That's what they do. They're brake pumpers.
Mm-hmm. We got to give your impressions to other people.
So sad. So sad. Too bad.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to talk about the devil? Is in the details? Well, I'm not going to talk about the devil. I'm just going to say there's devils out there. Woo, demons. But I do want to show some support to Commonwealth Kevin with his issues over the last week, and just to say what a good guy Kevin is. He came out and he talked about it, and go watch his video, and he's awesome. And I love you, Kevin. We're gonna hug. We're gonna hug. Beard section small, so I'm gonna dominate you with a bear hug. But that's what resellers do. We hug real hard. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna actually get into anything. That's total clickbait. But I don't want to say anything about anything because I don't know anything about anything. I do know that it's we're a big world. This career is sort of there's no guardrails here in our little job. Everybody's got caveat emptor. Everybody's got to be kind of wary of the people they deal with and people in the community, and everybody's pretty, I think, mostly people
Paul was asking I'm sorry, Biff was asking what happened with Commonwealth. He just in somewhat vague terms was talking about his district platform, his did bit, and
Biff, Biff, here's the deal. I'm going to say this to you. This is highly coded message.
what are you doing?
I'm trying to think about how to say it. about where information I got all the information and where I got it. So anyway, so Commonwealth did a video. Go watch it. And somebody sort of like commandeered his audience from Didbit and pulled it over to a different platform by sending them mail.
Well, still on district.
Still on whatever, but like absconded or just crappy. Well, if you want to be friends with somebody, it's real crappy friend route, you know. And then even in business, it's a little bit suspect.
But Commonwealth is very.
And you will not be surprised, Biff, by who did
it. He approaches it in such a
he's all kind.
Yeah,
what
kind way.
Just kidding.
and he's just asking that people that are selling on their Didbit platforms that they not to be selling on other ones. So it's sort of like it's them or whoever else that they don't want their sellers to be split up amongst other district marketplaces, I guess, right?
Who knows where these impressions were served back to that thing from Biff. And then James says, this is why NSL Similar is done X per day, and I do it almost daily because every day you'll get a little bump on those things, which will pull a few more people over to your site. Even people, it just makes it's a suction. 3 months of older items or older. Land Sharp said all this was not a problem until they introduced good till canceled. Yeah, I mean that's part of it for sure. The rotating circle every 30 days we list. They give mixed signals. They say they have too many sellers, but I keep getting emails telling me to get selling again. Well, you do need to get selling again, Paul. Just for yourself. Get in there and get in the mix. Maybe Mike Metco will come over to England and do a meetup there.
I think Keith has asked.
And probably then he'll go on this Labor Day. John says, this is one of the biggest unrealistic problems about these kinds of programs. Get all your stuff listed. You have a couple 23 great days, and then you have nothing to list, and you go down.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot more to list, so that wasn't the issue. It's just an interesting phenomenon with this first month. It has nothing to do with ListEasier. Getting stuff up is the only thing that has shown
sales.
So you got to get stuff up, or you can't make sales.
Oh,
ListEasier is a way to do that. But eBay is still trying to drag us down any way they can. That's pretty obvious. Or, you know, they're not dragging us down. What they're doing is making a
they're just
AI
metering.
decision, and,
right? They meter,
saying that our one-off items aren't as valuable as somebody's $3 plastic replenishable. That's what they're saying to us. That's what they've been saying to us for about 3 years, and they continue to say it. Although we've been fighting the current and been having some good luck with having a separated media store, and then oh yeah, but this was our media store that I was just showing you. So while that's been having a great, just an awesome flow, just totally like all of a sudden had this very unceremonious flattening. Mike G says, my views and impressions are all over the place. Currently, my views are at the low point for my store, yet my store has been great in August. So views and impressions seem not to mean much. And
yeah.
That's what we noticed too. Is it most certainly impressions, they're the same every day. We have huge sales someday, not on others, same amount of impressions. So that means something. Renee F. I said, I thought you could take the impression number seriously. Couldn't. Seriously until the second scrub on the 7th day. Then those are really close to real numbers. Oh, I see what you're saying is they, it says 3 days, right? And then they reevaluate and they come out, right? Maybe. And again, since we have no reason to follow the numbers of impressions, the only thing that matters is the sales. The thing that was surprising to me is how low our impressions are. Not that our sales doesn't seem low until the last couple weeks of August. So
Well, Mike G essentially is experiences the same thing as us. And again, we were looking at this to see how ListEasier aligned with our sales. And then of course we were, impressions
we're
were
gonna.
there too. And then we were like, oh well, this is interesting. Look at
It's
that.
just interesting. That's all.
But
So John's saying something. We're gonna have to figure out what this means. All I gotta say is ignore the numbers at your own. At your own risk. All I gotta say is ignore the numbers at your own. Pay the more successful sellers on the platform. At your own, pay the more successful.
don't ignore the numbers. I promise you that even impression.
Those are some. I mean, all those words make sense, John. There's like just 2 words missing. I can't figure it out. I think you're saying don't ignore the numbers.
I got it.
Okay.
All I
Here we
gotta
go.
say is ignore the
piece.
numbers at your own pay. Period. The more successful sellers on this platform, don't ignore the numbers. I promise you that. I don't know the last sentence, but yeah, it's like all I gotta say is ignore the numbers, and it's at your own pay.
At your
Period.
own
The more
peril?
successful sellers. Oh, peril.
Maybe.
The more successful sellers on this platform.
No,
don't
we're not
ignore
the most
numbers.
successful sellers, so we're gonna ignore them. Thank you. And that's because what we sell now does not. It just doesn't. It doesn't. I don't make a single. Who am I talking to? Mason T here. I don't make a single decision to buy something based on its previous sales on eBay. Let's tell you that. I'm not doing that. I've never done that. Will I have to do that in the future? Maybe. But so far, so good. I just buy stuff and people want it so bad. I'm kind of like Lag that way. Right? They want my
Lag.
basement body. All right. Okay, so Paul Rose says, I certainly don't miss driving myself nuts by massaging my accounts and tinkering with oh yeah, right. So this shows you why we should never, ever, ever look at the performance tab. It's just unnecessary. Because as long as the money is pretty okay, then that's all we truly can care about at this current time and place. I can't raise we're not buying anything different. We're going into Q4, 10,000 books listed, 10,000 records listed. Show me the money. Gonna go visit John, make him cook dinner for us.
And back when you were doing a nuclear reset every single day,
I remember that.
Part of that was actually seeing these graphs every day, and it was sort of just
Gross. You were really gross.
Discouraging.
Remember how gross you were? You were all like, bleh. You were like,
yeah,
toxic Avenger.
I was a devil spawn. It was, just sort of discouraging. And now that we don't do nuclear reset every day, you do it like once a week. It's like a weekly thing. But impressions, I don't know. Do you look at impressions even weekly, or you're just looking at sales?
Why would I look at impressions?
Yeah,
okay, tell me why
doesn't
I would look
matter.
at impressions when the bottom of this one.
Right. Well, haven't we all always said, who cares about the impressions as long as the sales are good?
We say that.
Oh.
Some of us say that. No, the majority of sellers don't say that.
Oh, okay.
The majority of sellers are looking at this stuff going, oh my gosh, it'll never work.
Yeah.
No, we're special. We just use the force and hope that guides us. But why do we care about impressions if impressions are just zip zilchity doodah, right? That's all the impressions we get. It does not match the sales at all. 0 matching. Our impressions and our sales do not match. Do our page view match? Don't get me. Don't do that.
Look at some of. I know we're sort of jumping around.
Biff
here, you
says, I
guys.
know that my 30-day impressions hover around 5 million, but I don't dive any deeper because eBay doesn't give us anything but that bare number. Because if you don't know where they're coming from, who cares? Really?
I don't know if we said aloha to Jen.
Where's Jen?
It was farther up or down, but anyhow.
Aloha, Jen! Cherokee Hour, Jen?
Yeah.
Aloha. Sorry if we missed you.
Oh yeah, you skipped over a ton of.
Oh, look at all this chunk I missed.
Okay, well.
Sorry. Look at that.
Yo, Ayo!
Sorry, guys. I missed all this.
Yo,
Wait.
Carla!
Yep. Carla's right. I feel like wait. Just here for the AI data. Okay, I'm just doing this. Okay, here we go. This is all the beginning.
And Lenny K.
Lenny K.
Aloha.
Where's Lenny K?
At the bottom.
Lenny K. Aloha. 5 pokies. The 5 pokey today. Sorry, guys. Missed you all at the top here. And Jen said she started her
And
shipping
Blue
today.
V2. Aloha.
Oh, Blue V2. Look at that.
Oh, thank you. Blue V2 really enjoyed the Metro meetup.
Yeah, those are
show.
pretty cool.
Thank
I
you.
love behind the scenes.
it was
BTS.
nice.
I'm into BTS.
And I did see just a quick message
Oh.
that channel exclusive here. Mike Metco Meetup's next project. We will be working on a meetup in the St. Louis area soon. Hope to finally get to meet you, James.
James Helferstay. That's where
Oh my
he is.
goodness.
And you see, Mike G said, I'm doing the eBay Spotlight, that sale thing that they had, and it killed his sales.
Oh no.
Mike, tell me, because we're in media, different media, although I did sell a bunch of Atari games. I sold like Picnic and US games, like more off-brands, not like typical Atari games. So I sold a bunch of those this week, which was interesting because I haven't sold any of those in a while. But have you noticed that for the last 10 days of August, it just sort of like, it wasn't zero sales on any day. It was just way down from the first half of the month. So maybe it wasn't, maybe it was, or maybe it wasn't that sale that you're partaking in, or maybe it just happened to all media sales. I don't know. I just don't know. I want answers, and I'm never gonna get out. Paul Rose did say, Happy Labor Day to us, we Americans.
American Migos.
No. Tell me one thing though. You know how one of the big things in politics today, there's an attitude in I mean, I guess in general, I don't know. There's an attitude to compare the American lifestyle, like road planning, different things, to Europe. They're like, this is the international plan. This is the way people do stuff in the world. And they try to apply it against us, evil Knievel, red, white, and blue Americans. Why do they try to force us into this international style when our stuff is like our roads are covered in gold here?
Our cars are huge.
We have big cars. Don't plan our streets when we drive the biggest trucks on the planet like international style that has tiny cars. I gotta figure that out. I'm not sure. Beard could probably set me straight on this. I just don't know. James is of the old world. That is why he is a machine. He knows how to get it done. He's definitely a like an old school worker, like my grandmother, who from the time she woke up in the morning to the time she went to bed, I think she was washing dishes, like just all day long. Washing dishes, had the apron on. She was super 50s style. And her hands were just craggled with dishwashing, I guess.
Raisin hands?
No. She had like arthritis. You know how, see that finger?
Arthritis helps with the...
Arthritis helps with something?
I mean, warm dishwater helps.
Good point. She had really severe arthritis, so maybe she was washing dishes all day with the palm olive. Solving the world's problems, Grandma. You did a good job.
Oops, I shit myself. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
I don't care about the comps, the coupons, or the carrier delays. I'm only here for James Helfer's
The
day.
man, the myth, the legend.
Talking about, we just had some weird crap happen.
We did?
We got two
Jovial!
We got two positive feedbacks. Great, right? But one was on...
Oh, two false
two false
positives.
One was on a pair of Skechers men's slip-on shoes that, lo and behold, got returned to us as a return to sender. They couldn't forward them to the buyer.
I see. I said only geniuses.
Yeah. People
And
were
Paul's
like, bye.
like, I'll get my cut. He's like, later. Pancakes.
Yeah. Wait, guess what we had last night? Lag.
Oh, dude. We went full crusties. We're like, none of this make your own pancakes crap. We want to taste like what it tasted like in a 1980s church pancake breakfast. We got crusties and bacon. It was good.
Yeah,
and we thought of nothing but you.
So these Skechers.
We named Pokey Lag and just cradled him.
So we got positive feedback on them, and then they get returned to us, and we're like, well, that's weird. They never even made it to the buyer, and now the buyer is like, what? Is this a scam?
Look, the guy definitely has maybe a little intellectual difficulties or something, because he ordered them and they were returned to sender, and then he's like, where are they? And I'm like,
he's like,
right
is
here.
This an internet scam? I don't have thieves here.
They're a $22 pair of Skechers slip-ons that we got for $1. I'm testing the waters with the clothing.
I don't want to sell shoes.
We're not selling it. And the other thing was a $15. Usually I don't have problems with manuals, but with a manual, and it's like, the cheaper the stuff, the more problems. There's no doubt about that. But generally speaking, with manuals, even though they're cheap, we don't have.
So we got a positive feedback on that,
both
and the person's like,
we got both of the items at our house.
It was delayed due to a hurricane, but
and they blew it in the sky and landed back at our house.
And that came back to us too. It's like, what's going on here?
So the encapsulation of that story is, we sent out 2 items. Got positive feedback for both of them, and the items came back to our house.
The buyers never received the items.
But they left us positive feedback.
And that's because eBay harasses the buyers to leave feedback. And then the buyers are maybe sometimes confused or whatever it is. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'll leave feedback.
Mike G. Impressions down 9. Impressions is a dirty word. Views 17. Sales up 16. Go figure. I mean, I can tell you exactly what this truly is. It's no fun to talk about the fact that we sell individual items. They're not replenishable. They're not repeatable. So you're never going to really be able to put your finger on what your income's going to be unless you sell the same thing over and over and over. And I'm not going to do that. So the alternative is, don't look at your impressions. Ever. That's a direct order.
I'll be checking up on you.
Well, and that is sort of why we just look at sales instead
Do we
of
look
anything
at sales?
else.
Do we list a lot? Are we still developing?
I mean, we still
systems. You knucklehead.
We still are just like.
How dare you?
Oh wait, did we have any sales yesterday?
Do you even know what day it is? Look at your watch. Is it even running? Did you wind it?
It's a rubber band.
They just don't want sellers to pull buyer into other marketplace. Yes, yeah. that is the thing with and the way I feel about it is that in business, all's fair in the business or some stuff. But if you want to reseller and community, especially on YouTube, is kind of tiny. Maybe you shouldn't be a jackass in it. Thank you. That goes for you too, Roman. How dare you?
And I think, right.
I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
How dare you?
Roman pulled us into
saying that
into the fray. Thanks, Roman. Love you.
You're saying that it's not Commonwealth that's
I'm not
being weird.
Are you just like walking through a field of landmines?
I am. I'm trying to be delicate about this.
What is that? Commonwealth Picker has a video. Somebody came in and stole all his people by emailing them and then taking them over to their new platform. Also on District, but that's not the point. The point is,
Michelle Kirkpatrick.
what are your
aloha.
What are your values in life? I don't know. I mean, it seems like you shouldn't be.
So now you're walking through the. Okay, just forget it.
No, this is fun. People love this. They love it because we might say something terrible.
Yeah, don't.
So when you're in a community like this, it's important to also maintain a certain amount of respect for your competitors, which we are. We're all competitors, technically. But if you don't respect your competitors, you're going to and some people don't care about this. They don't worry about losing face or whatever. They're only interested in their own system, self, whatever.
Some people believe you have to be cutthroat in business.
And some people are cutthroat. And then you'll just learn what you can get away with and what people will hold you to the fire, hold your feet to the flame, whatever that is. So sometimes you're going to get busted. And if you get busted, you have to decide whether or not that was a good decision to make. And my general theory is don't shit where you eat is kind of like what I'm trying to say here. I don't know. I don't think even if we're talking about true things that we're being being cagey about it. We're not being like,
well, it's sort of like puts this gray cloud over the community when
remember that Chris guy, Chris Lynn?
Well, that was what got you into doing eBay videos is because
I try really hard to keep this kind of like I do nothing about what let me just put a little precursor here. Nothing I do is effective. I'm just saying that I like to think that I put a lot of effort out into the world to make it feel to people like resellers are good people.
Yeah.
Not jackasses trying to take advantage of you around every corner. And sometimes people put out this vibe where they're trying to take advantage. Like you can just feel it. It's just griff, shield, griff, 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 shield, griff, griff, griff. Give me some money. I'm not discluding myself, I guess. I don't know. Do I ask for money? No, not really. Memberships, thank you. Love you guys. You're great members. We have 38 of the greatest members in the planet of membership.
Thank you to members. Thank you to viewers, to commenters. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to the people that watch after we are live.
Yeah, a little less to them.
Candy O,
you only get 50%.
Nash TV. We miss
Nash TV. How dare you? Nash TV is the second we'll be done with this. Nash TV will leave a comment.
He's so silly.
Like he's never comes in the live, but every time I like that. I really appreciate that.
Some of our old school peeps that we no longer see, we miss them.
Where's Amy?
Winter Lee,
for instance.
Ladybug, Amy.
Where's our Amy? I hope
Patricia,
you guys are just there listening in the background.
Motorcycle Dirk is now able to pop in a little more.
He's got a Trophus.
Darth Thrifter.
He's got a Trophus. It's like an air-conditioned cube truck with his office in the back because it's so hot. So he has a cube truck with air conditioning.
Okay, keep going.
Okie doke. Pico's listening. Paul says, well, that won't go well. It'll probably be the highway for most then. Now we're too late to know what that means.
Well, when you were talking about what happened with Commonwealth and that they don't really want people splitting their business between them and other marketplaces.
There are ways to do things, and there are shady, unscrupulous ways to do things. And you can choose to do things. You can get away with a lot in this country. You know, there is no guardrails in this business. eBay lays down some guardrails, but other than that, you can do almost anything you want. Who's going to hold you accountable? Who's going to do anything? Who's going to do it? Who's going to?
What up, fam?
Try to be nice. Try to be nice, I said. 6x6.
Nice to see you. Landtrack was saying, yep, John, just like selling cheap items on Whatnot dipped it. You now have to keep up with the listing with good inventory. And that's just splitting yourself amongst
Well, they're combining them because they can't control them. They took Didbit and they split it out into 5 different stores, and now they're squishing them back together because it probably just because it didn't grow as fast as maybe they thought maybe it could possibly potentially. So therefore, keeping tighter controls over your group is the future now, because you're showing that people are taking advantage, and that's not. And as a business, you got to put protections in place so you can't be taken advantage. And it's too bad that someone who you might have considered a friend in the community would do something like that. Allegedly, I don't know.
John is saying some of the folks at the eBay Open said that the end and sell similar. It was no longer a useful process. It just goes to show that even some of those folks at eBay don't know how eBay works.
And they probably, John, they're probably told that. It's top down. Like they're going to try to get rid of certain things, and they're going to start by disseminating information among the employees. That's how they start.
So, James's comment, the next comment, it just makes you shake your head though. It says, I'm thinking if I grow
with the tisk, my tisking,
if I grow my store by 500,000 items, I can make the same amount I did in 2018 with only 25,000.
You're gonna do it, James. You're gonna make as much as you made in 2018 with 40 times the work. You're gonna do it. If somebody's gonna do this, James, it's gonna be you.
But isn't that shameful?
She's sick of the George Costanza routine.
It's just because there's so many more sellers and they've changed so much that, yeah. But 500,000 items to get what you made with 25,000 items, that's insane.
I know. Anyone, and John's was peril. We were right. Anyone watching Josh Galt's latest video, most inspiring reselling video, got me into the feels for reals. Josh, you are my Pete, and I so very much appreciate you. Isn't that sweet? We also appreciate Josh. I mean, we are Josh Galt fan people over here, and love his vibe and what he's doing for our community. And boy, I don't think people are really appreciating don't use Commonwealth Code if you haven't used ListEasier. Do not use it. Even though he's a great guy, use the James Helfer Stay. Pay $30 more, but James gets a chunk of it.
So that Josh and his team get some money flowing in.
But you guys, this is, if you were to accidentally use that code, it's 4 cents a listing. Nobody in the history planet of the earth, nobody, not Tekken Sports' thing. Let's not even talk about efficacy here. Let's just talk about value. Dude's giving away 4 cents per listings if you use that code, the one that you shouldn't use. 7 cents a listing if you use James's. That'll be the normal one. But there is like a super limited time one that you could go use. If somebody here hasn't used ListEasier, you should. But anyway, it's the cheapest one out there. They're giving it away. They're almost giving it away to you. A very smart move business-wise, but guess who's benefiting? Not Josh's wallet, like others have made their rollout immediately benefit themselves. Josh and his crew are rolling this out, giving the value to his friends, to the community, so that we can. I mean, I guess we're doing a little bit by telling them, this works, this doesn't work, but that's not really even an issue anymore. Now it's just a matter of you're getting 4 cents a listing.
Well, and the hope is, I suppose, that the folks that use that discount code one will renew it,
Oh, we're way up over last year, though. I mean, so there's no question. I think it depends on what day you look, but it's like 28% or 30% over last year. Very good.
And John did mean to say peril. He's making fun of himself. Riddle me this with John. And then Paul is hilarious. John, use the smoker and send signals instead. James, punctuation is for losers.
It's true story. Yeah, I agree.
And again, my Mecca meetups. Their next meetup they're working on is in St. Louis.
Why is he all flattened over to me? He's making a bridge.
Aw.
Are we together?
Oh, that movie.
That was a good movie.
If
Go
you
watch
ever saw
together.
The Substance with Demi Moore, this movie.
It's nothing like it, but it's.
It's creepy like that, sort of, though.
Hey yo, hey yo. Mike G says, I look at all the numbers to know that I know some don't matter. What can I say? Crunching is one of my weaknesses and distracting me. No, people love numbers. That's why they're here. I mean, people are addicted to numbers. That's why eBay gives you so many, to distract you with the magic and the poof, and the blam and the holy Poconos. We are so limited in brain power. Numbers are not impressive to me. I don't need numbers.
I can get wrapped.
I need chocolate.
I can get wrapped up in the minutia.
You can a little bit.
And
I hate numbers.
It's like my time is better spent just working on
Loving every minute of it.
listing stuff.
Loving every minute of it. Come on, loving every minute of it. Have you seen Loving Every Minute of it before? Have you seen Loving Every Minute of it before?
Aloha, loving every minute.
Loving every minute of it. Look at Pokey's loving every minute of it. Pokey, you love every minute of it.
Lord.
Aloha, loving every minute of it. What are you
Thanks for
listing
being
impressions
here.
currently at? Not sure if that's something you should share, but I don't have a clue what is good or bad. Just curious. No, I think you can share them. I mean, they're my numbers, right?
I mean, I don't even know what would be good impressions.
What you would have to know, what you
no
have to know is
idea.
how many items are in our store. This store has about 3,000 items with a average sale per item of about $28. I said 3,000 items, right? And impressions are somewhere around very capped at 40,000 impressions.
Isn't that insane? But when we did the nuclear reset, they went up to over 160,000.
So for the first day, they went over 200,000, then
Oh yeah,
180, then 120, and then 80, and then back down to the 40s.
But the nuclear reset didn't convert exactly to sales, though.
Did not. Well,
No.
it did, sort of.
Well, but not on the
I
exact
love you
day.
so much.
Oh yeah, no, right. You're
Why
right,
are you
because
so
the 13th
precious?
was tanked.
Why are you so precious? Can you tell everybody why you're so precious? Yes, you are.
Because
You're the
he
best.
loves his
Yeah.
treats. So
Dogs. Seriously, dogs. Are you a dog?
good heavens, he is
dog. You need a treat?
putting
Treat,
on our
treat.
show.
Yes, he is.
Gosh, he's so warm and shiny.
I'll give you a treat.
But I don't know if anyone has an answer as to really what is considered an accurate amount of impressions. I guess it's more. Hey, Mike Seller!
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Holy
What?
moly, Mike!
Mike, aloha. How you been?
Thank you. Mike is celebrating his mom's 95th birthday today.
Hold on, I'm going over there. I gotta get over there. Where is the thing? I found it.
Happy birthday to your mom, Mike.
95th? How many?
Yeah, 95. Love you,
Okay, we're gonna
Marcus.
95 cha-chings. This is this is like our 21 gun salute in the reseller community.
Happy birthday, Mike's mom.
Like, we'll just pretend that
Aw,
was
Thank
fun.
you.
Congratulations to her from us.
Yeah,
And you congratulate somebody for a birthday. I mean, why not?
95.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah,
You kept yourself together for 95 years. 56 was a good run. I mean, my stuff's falling apart.
our neighbor turned 90 this year, and she's amazing.
She's not.
more
How do
physical
you
than
tell?
us. Barbara Eaton from I Dream a Genie was
Eden,
Eden.
not like
Did I
the
say
Garden of Eden.
She was on the Bill Maher does his podcast thing in his whatever his weird room is, and she is so sharp. And then who else was it that recently we were like, what the heck?
Rise and grind, picker. Aloha.
Nice
How
to
you
see
doing?
you. Aloha.
Welcome to the show. You
I
haven't.
know,
Oh wait,
seriously.
I didn't get this thing. It's all right. Aloha. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that going now.
Steve Ash, aloha. So Book World for
Where were we?
Oh.
Who are we? You want Book World? There we go. That is why Kevin says that if you sell on wait, it's probably out of context. Is this out of context?
I'm not sure.
Aloha, Steve Ash. Hold on, this thing's locked down. And then we have to go up here. I think we lost some of that.
Vermont maple.
James is like Primo's grandma. I will beat you with a wet noodle while I wear my floral print nightgown. That was her. She was the only person in life to put the soap in my mouth. She did it. She put the soap in my mouth. And I was like, I'm going to get you so bad, grandma. And then I turned into a demon myself. No, actually, no, but the true story is she did actually do the soap once. I mean, you don't have to do it again. I probably cried to my mom, and then my mom got mad at my grandma, which was just not the right way to raise yourself. Take the beating, take the soap, learn a lesson, move on. Renee F says, we did lose some. I don't know what the heck happened there. Renee F says, I'm so excited for those vintage Halloween decorations. I didn't leave a review because that account has to be 5 days old. Oh, right. Oh, wait. No, wait, Renee.
Oh, right,
Renee. Right. So, I did mail those on Saturday for you.
Yes, thank you.
Make sure also, if you ever buy anything from us, don't ever leave us a negative. You're not allowed to buy stuff from us and leave a negative. Please don't do that. I'd rather just give you money back in any situation. But these were actually, because as I was wrapping them, I'm like, these are inexpensive, but fragile.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, I'm going to have to
I was like,
really be careful with these. They're going all the way across the country.
Yeah. They seem very fragile.
Mm-hmm. I love you so much.
Biff was saying, and because I know you lost some of the comments, Biff was saying you have to consider your listing to page view ratio.
Listing to page view.
Yeah. Okay. And that, I don't know if that was in reply to Loving Every Minute of It's question about,
But each category has a different good thing, right? So each category is rated differently.
You're so good, baby boy.
I know.
And then John was saying,
swaddle you so bad.
The best end and sell similar strategy that I found is doing this every day. The oldest 1/30th of 1/3 of your 1/30th of your or 1/3 of your total listed inventory. Oh, good heavens. So, and I think that's similar to what James Helferstay was saying, is that he does some every day. Yeah, Paul, I know. I'm sure you don't miss this. Paul was saying it was almost like drug addiction trying to get eBay to work correctly again. So frustrating. Now I just have to conquer my YouTube addiction. I know, right?
See, this is why nothing gets done in the day, because then this little guy comes over.
Lag was saying eBay feeding impressions to a toaster that resists itself into views made of jellyfish. Resisting items turns the numbers upside backwards. So the clicks become counting shadows of the basement all.
What's Pokey doing right now, sweetie? What's Pokey doing? Why is he super cute?
Ah, you're so precious.
Are you showing off for Paul and all the people who
Carla and Mike?
Who comes here for just you?
Mike Seller. Oh, good. So you guys, put out his first video a couple days ago. Check him out, and he's going to try to do another video this week.
Pico, I hope we can earn that charge back, since we've got him fully ensconced. I don't know why he is so precious today, but we will accept that.
Jen was saying the video game's selling well the last few days. Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Mike G saying it's possible traffic is slower right now for media and video games. Had my slowest sales week this year. Normally hit around 2K, only did about 1,200. Last year I did around 2K. I blame Spotlight. Yeah, it's, and maybe, so here's another thing that I started thinking about was working with, I'm sorry if this is not close enough to me because I gotta get room for pokes. So, working with ListEasier, and the developers, there was, there's a lot of updating constantly updating. So it it occurs to me that probably eBay's the same way. Why wouldn't it be? So they're constantly tweaking different ways that different categories work. So I it it totally makes sense that they might take a category, mess up a category for a week reprogramming it. Or maybe it only takes a day to do their work, but then it takes another 10 days for it to sort itself back out. So I'm kind of glad to hear that Mike had a similar experience in the last couple weeks of or in the last few days of August, because it was really unnatural, our platforming at the end of August. I'm having a hard time concentrating because he's so warm and
Oops, I shit
tender.
myself. Said I had a buyers call me a great seller with a great item, then hit return 24 hours later. eBay plot twist. Paul was telling a joke, but yeah, it didn't. As Paul Calf once said, inside every bag of Shia is a spark of gold. It may just be the wrapper from a caramel Mac, but there it is.
He says all kinds of English
And then he
stuff.
says, that's a very English joke. No way anyone is getting that.
No.
I think you're right, Paul. And
Rise and Grind Picker says, I got to return. The lady was a the lady was a DVD and
wanted a DVD.
I wanted a DVD and my VHS.
And bought a VHS, then gave
me
a
a
negative.
Yeah, it's your fault. You are awful, Rise and Grind. You should not be allowing
Can
that.
you get that removed? That's ridiculous. That's not your fault.
Hmm.
Can I go any higher in my voice?
No. Oh my gosh, Pokey's concerned.
Sorry, Pokes. Renee up. I was getting hosed Friday before I started. Mike G. With that said, my store simply isn't a discount store. Spotlight wants to give 15 or 20% discounts. Not the right fit for my store.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, Mike G, if their correlation with that sale and those last 2 weeks are what really tanked it. I mean, I wonder if it's the promotion or not, or if it was just something else they did, because that would be interesting to know, so that I never take part in any of their stupid discounts. Oops, I shit myself. Said, had buyers call me the great seller with the great item. Oh wait, you already read that. Sorry. I take that back.
Yeah. No,
I rewind.
Go ahead and read, because I was just trying to.
Well, I got to rewind and take back that time. We don't have time to waste around here.
Pokey, what do you got to say?
He has
to this,
never
though?
been over here this cute on me before during a show. Oh, he's going back to you because you're all baby mama.
No.
I love you. I love you. Oh, he's gonna kill himself.
Yeah,
It's like, I'm just gonna launch and see where I land on my neck. Right, folks? I got a little demon burger. Man, I love him.
Really? I couldn't tell.
No, we're gonna keep him. Tried him out for 6 years.
What is he doing?
What is he doing? You get over here. You're gonna get you headlock.
Body slam. Body slam. Jeez.
Okay, I'm back.
He almost flipped over.
Paul Rose actually has had duplicated the most annoying situation on the planet of Earth, which Rise and Grind just experienced. Paul has had one in England where that's so annoying. Had a cancellation request that said, I thought it was a DVD, then a VHS. I understand that you could absolutely make a mistake, but whose mistake is that? You got to eat that VHS tape. Tough toodles. Or even better, turn around and sell it on eBay, so you know the hassles that we resellers have to go through. Educate yourself on how that wrongly ordered VHS got to your table. How does this food get to my table? Where'd you go?
He needs to go out.
Yeah, that's just annoying. Who's Shane? I don't know Shane. Is Shane Rise and Grind? Is that Shane?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, that we know that now. Aloha. I'm guessing that, but I can match stuff up. I was really good at concentration. Oops says impressions down, views down, all double digits, sales conversion steady, eBay logic, broken math at its finest. You know, and I'm guessing in the back room the math doesn't math because eBay had to turn the ship towards Amazon. You know, so they turned the practicality of the site towards Amazon. So those of us who sell stuff the same way we've sold it since eBay began, we just magically sell stuff now. It's not, you can't really completely use the numbers to regulate a business of one-off items. It's just not possible.
Yeah. That's not a I mean, niche though. You can.
Niche,
if you're in a niche,
yes, you can niche.
you can.
It evens out more,
But if you're an everything seller, especially doing one-off everythings, then
you just fly by the seat through your pants.
Yeah, which is how we got into eBay was just.
Does eBay say you can't sell? No, they don't. Of course not. eBay doesn't so you can't sell it anywhere. But boy, are they the one. If you double sell something in two different marketplaces, you always cancel the other one. You never cancel eBay, or they'll cancel you faster than you canceled the cancel. Does that make sense? If you know what I'm saying, which nobody does. Land Shark's back working on your own. Hey, by the way, just so you know, you don't have to work on your. You can get one. It's called ListEasier.com, and it costs very little money, pennies per listing. All you're going to be using it, and I'm totally going to say I told you so. I'm keeping track of all y'all, and now I'm using y'all, even though I'm way up here in Vermont, because I am keeping track.
I think one of the things too is that you're hearing from the people that are using ListEasier and from Josh and developers is that you have to get used to the fact that ListEasier is going to be generating descriptions and titles that optimize, that are optimal, so that you're going to show up in search results. And I think part of it is people might design their own type of whatever AI lister, and it will they'll have the titles the way they're used to putting them, and you know
this absolutely for sure.
But the thing is though is with ListEasier, it is digging and searching the web when it comes up with your titles. And previous transactions and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it in the sense that it's how it necessarily is such a time saver, because it is, you don't have to do the work to optimize it. All you have to do is upload pictures, and that is the time saver. And you can't do it yourself. You just can't, because you have to spend time to do it yourself. You can just go pay for it. It's already there.
Well, and this morning we had always been talking about wouldn't it be great if some family members, if we could have them help us. And this morning he was like, with ListEasier, we don't have to anymore. I said, well, unless we get really, really busy and then we need people to help with packaging and shipping.
But I have to, I don't know. I would have to train people. I don't even know how we did that. If I just have to package and ship for a couple months, I'm down with that. And we'll have to re-crackerize our formula. I have to see what our new cracker is going to be. I just watched this crazy thing on YouTube about how crackers, it's not Cracker Barrel related, but it was totally Cracker Barrel related, meaning that they used to ship crackers in a barrel, and the ones at the bottom of the barrel were moldy and stuff, and they didn't have like packaging. And when they figured out how to package crackers, that was like a technology. They could get biscuits and crackers to everybody in the world that weren't stale. That was amazing.
So
progress.
Rise and Grind is listing jeans on ListEasier right now.
That's right.
And
you can do that.
Doug and Will from Major Win.
They don't come here anymore, though.
They said that they were going to be busy for like a couple weeks.
Unacceptable.
But they are mainly clothing sellers, and they are using ListEasier. And I want to hear people's experiences with listing clothing on ListEasier, because our stuff is so easy because there's words that the AI picks up and can generate listings.
Renee, Chris got busted. Yeah, on shoe. Oh, yeah, I see. You see that? Yes.
Oh, right.
He got busted on shoes.
That was like his
Game over, man. It's
first
game over.
his first eBay related video was about that, and just how it was giving what happened with his scenario. It's sort of just, it gave sellers sort of a bad name in a certain sense. It's
He was
our
selling.
reputation.
He was selling super duper high end, meaning like one-offs that were for music. They were just one-offs. So
They were like samples and
shoes made for specific events, things that just weren't available to the public. They weren't ever sold necessarily to the public.
But anyhow,
and he was selling them, so there were one-offs, and that was bad. I'm not going to do that. I don't sell shoes, so that's how I stay away from that. I don't sell anything dangerous. No shoes.
well, when you're
He might have gotten, but you know what he does, and what everybody does now is they do liquidation on huge basis. Like huge warehouses full of end of season merch and stuff. I'm guessing.
yeah.
Stolen pair of a limited shoe, family and friends that have paper trail he got after the LA riots. Right. Okay, so that's also another piece of his story, was that whether or not, who knows if he's guilty or not? We don't even know, really. Technically, we don't know. We do know that he doesn't sell on eBay anymore, and we do know at that time period there was a lot of smash and grab type situations, and eBay had to figure out a way to crack down. Did he get wrapped? I don't have no idea. Again, I don't have any idea about that. Was he legitimately, as far as I felt like he was buying things legitimately, but didn't have paperwork and didn't want to provide the paperwork, because he could have provided the paperwork and then stayed on eBay. But he either didn't want to provide the paperwork or couldn't provide the paperwork. And that was let me say paperwork one more time. And we better get a big stack of paperwork on our desk. Excuse me for snortulating into the mic. Pico's currently listing Slim Shady. Could be both shady. We all know who I'm talking about, don't we? Is that your purse? That's a nice purse. Right, Paul? Yeah. It's one of my favorite lines out of any movie. And nobody knows that. Is that your purse? That's a nice purse.
Oh, Blue V2 was saying, on a recent check to see if there are any new Hayfro vids, I did notice a possible new profile pic. Hope that's a sign of new vids on the way.
I noticed that too. He did his blue steel.
Aww.
He does like his little blue steel shot. I don't know. I think it was just an updated Facebook, because I saw it on Facebook too.
6x6 was attempting to do end and sell similar today to boost organic, but keeps getting listing errors at every step. What the hell, eBay? Once again,
way to go. So 6b6. I was doing some listing today, and I would go to the end of listing on eBay, not through ListEasier. I was doing a sell similar on one of my own items. And when I got to the list part where you list it on eBay, it's crashed. And the item did not list.
Oh, dear.
And that happened multiple times with multiple different items, but never twice in a row. So if it happens twice in a row, I go, "Oh, this seems like a system or a bad problem." But it seemed to let most of them go through, and I just had it happen twice or three times today. So they're obviously having a little bit of issue, and I've never seen that happen before, where it said, "Uh-oh, something went wrong." I think it said, "Uh-oh, oops, oopsie."
Oops, it's not you, it's us.
Oops, I did it again. Sorry.
Oops, I shipped myself. Can I send a card with all my eBay stores on it in my eBay packages? I
Yeah.
believe people do that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
You probably, Renee, you should. We don't do that because we suck, but the good people do it. Axe Monkey does it, and others. In fact, especially when I was ordering just, more inexpensive the Nerf ball didn't come with anything. That was like $50. But like the VCR tapes that we ordered, everybody's very like good at packaging, and there's always a little note or a card or some sort of sticker, something in there, which
Well,
I
we
thought
don't
was
do any
interesting.
of that.
No, because we're awful. What we do is we get your package to you in one piece, especially if it's a heavy thing. I'm an expert at that. But a book
Yeah.
is just going to come all. I mean, we get.
But we've talked about how adding little extras
know,
and thank
Jen.
you notes are really nice, and we don't do it.
I think that Hayfro also like to really just comment if there was a problem that needed him to point out, or maybe a solution or attempted solution.
I just hope
right
that
now we're just in hell and
I'm-
spiraling down.
I am worried though because he's a Canadian and
Yeah, he could just be just trying to stay.
yeah, I mean, I hope that
Working.
I hope that pivoting to, like Facebook. I know he was doing Facebook Marketplace, and then I think at like some other platform up there
Renee
too.
was a horrible teenager.
I wasn't horrible, but my poor mom had her hands full with
I-
me.
The kid stole my Mercedes off the front of my car, so that's proof karma exists. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So Renee, you have a Shopify. Okay. I was wondering if you had something other than eBay too. Well, something whatever. I don't know what I'm
What are you
saying.
saying?
I have no idea.
Can you
Just
try
leave
to
me
say
alone.
something important? Renee's important and deserves your attention.
I didn't know if it was other eBay shops or if it included something other than eBay. So good to see it's something other than eBay too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what these words are. I can't read English. All I'm saying is there's words up here, and somebody could read them, but I'm not that smart. I don't have English reading abilities, and most certainly
Cha-ching.
am not going to leave this up here long enough for people to read and see allegedly what could be happening in the world.
Oh, I'm sort of. I wonder how though.
Oh, that means it's almost over.
How? Because Kevin doesn't say.
Don't try to figure it out
And-
on here. Otherwise, you're going to figure it out on here. Don't do that. That's the whole point. Try not to figure it out. I have two things. Hold on. I'm trying to
Paul-
bring our thing back. We made 2 sales. Oh, so lame.
Paul Rose was saying, yeah, I had a seller tell me in eBay messages if I bought from their website, it was cheaper and it was about a third of the price. Well, now with AI, people
Hold on.
would be risking
I'm serious.
their eBay accounts if they.
Okay, here we go. Okay, this better cha-ching. I never get fulfilling cha-chings. Is this gonna cha-ching?
I don't know.
So lame. Why does
Do you
Todd
have-
get all the cha-chings and I don't get it? Did you hear
there
it?
you go.
We got it. Big money. Finally, we got one single cha-ching on our actual thing.
We never get cha-chings
Never.
on our lives. We don't ever get cha-chings watching
Never get
John and
cha-chings.
Jenna.
They all come when we're not paying attention. And we most certainly don't get an organic, actual phone delivered cha-ching. Never. Mostly because I got my volume off and I never answer the phone. So.
Well, that's just it. I guess we're not always like paying attention.
Well, Book World, I will say that I think Kevin, I think the guys at Trash to Cash, you know, I would, if they want me to hook up my wagon somewhere, I would hook my wagon up to those guys. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling of trust. Is that accurate? I don't know. But I
trust them.
Yes,
Definitely, for
I
sure.
do. And I would
I
support
think
them.
they're a good crew. They're a good combo.
Absolutely.
They complement each other.
And in this particular situation, while this does seem draconian, this seems a little bit like over, you know, very. I'm not sure how else to deal with the problems they're dealing with right now. If the platform itself won't deal with the problem, how do you deal with it? I don't know. So I think this is just an attempt to deal with this. My feeling is that shrinking and trying to control it is not going to work. And that's why I didn't get a Didbit store and have to deal with all this. Honestly, this was what I was like, how long is it going to take to get up to snuff? And then once it gets up to snuff, how do I deal with all the riffraff and all the problems that are going to happen? And that's why I never put my time and effort into District. That's not saying that they shouldn't have, because they should have, and I think they're doing a great job. They're just now dealing with the growing pain issues that I sort of didn't even want to get involved in.
We have a hard enough time
Just waking up in the morning. Thank you.
just doing eBay. So
We got the clip our toenails. We got, if you actually wrote down every single thing we actually have to do, you'd be like this exact same thing that I have to do. But for us, it seems harder because everything's a little harder.
I'm wearing my Ed t-shirt today.
Oh, there's
Actually,
Ed.
it's yours.
It's my Ed t-shirt.
Your t-shirt.
Show it so people can see what it is.
Right. I've talked about
Tiki North with Exotic
North.
Ed.
It's on it's a streaming radio show.
On Friday
evenings on bigheavyworld.com/stream. Great surf rock, exotica, oh, fun stuff.
Paul, I mean, I have people saying contact them on their website to sell to them too. I never do because I'm scared.
I need
Lag
chocolate.
also needs chocolate.
Are you a zombie, Lag?
Oh, you've turned into a zombie. That's just straight gambling, though it's a one-way trip. Same thing with your credit card information. Renee, I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't remember.
I completely got angry. I completely get how angry Kevin is, but it's a bit like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Yeah, it is. But let's say that somebody gets away with it, and then what? And then every knucklehead's going to come clowning for your stuff.
I don't think they want to be the stepping stone for other sellers to start their own.
That's exactly where they're at.
Their own marketplace.
It's exactly where they're at because
they're
the first.
Visibility on
Sort of
Dibdit.
the first. Not really the first. But.
And then they're like, I'm now going to create my own marketplace. I think that's sort of more of what they were. I don't even know.
We don't know
fishing.
facts.
I have no clue. Watch his video.
That's why I'm not mentioning any specifics.
Yeah, I'm not.
Exactly.
I can't interpret everything.
I'm telling you what horse I back, and I'm telling you.
We all interpret it the way we want.
Well, and also I think that it's fair to say some people might. I personally like the way that Kevin appears to operate his business and his mindset and everything. And I'm not a big fan of maybe the other guy as much for the same reasons. Like I'm making a personal value judgment. So I will just support the one person over the other person because that's what I want.
Good.
How dare you?
And again, thank you, Mike Seller. Happy birthday to Mike's mom. 95th birthday today. So
her feet have to hurt, Mike. Mike, how much do your mom's feet hurt?
Your mom was here.
How much? Mom, my mom's here. Mom, how much do your feet
If
hurt?
she's still here,
She has tiny feet. Oh, those feet.
your mom's very petite.
Mother, Mike Seller's mom is 95 today. So you have no complaining at your youthful age of whatever you are.
And Jovial was saying to Mike, if Mike is still here, that's awesome. Give her a kiss on the forehead for us. Yeah.
Yes, do that.
That's so cute.
But I'm thinking my feet hurt so damn much right now at 56. What are my feet going to feel like at 95? And who?
I know.
Will you still need me? Will you still massage my feet when I'm 95?
I can't.
Thank you.
I can't even imagine. Oh,
It's going to be
God.
bad. I'm going to have my feet amputated because they hurt too much. I don't
So
need 'em.
Paul was also saying happy birthday to Mike's mom. Like, here's to moms. Steve Bash, aloha. Paul Rose was saying, as a young Primo, me and Primo will be roasting the ribs over the flames.
Our own
later.
ribs in hell.
I'm
Thank you.
hungry.
Yeah, no, I'm too. We got to go.
Paul was saying, as a young kid, a neighbor policeman put me in his trash can and sat on the lid for playing with his daughter. Joke was on him, though. He knew nothing of the hay loft.
Wow, that's
Renee,
crazy.
I too have eaten many a soap. I think I got my mouth washed out with soap for saying boobies.
You are a sinner.
Yeah.
I can see why.
I think I did. Boobies.
That's twice. We're not to wash your mouth out. Jovial, just an FYI and PSA. Please check on elderly neighbors now and again. Basic things get way more difficult, and so seniors have great pride and will suffer or do without rather than ask for assistance. You'll be happy to know our neighbor has disrespectful little shit kids that come over and say and are very disrespectful to her.
No,
They sound like they're annoyed with her, you know?
So what?
Well, they're disrespectful.
Not at all. Nope.
No
not
more
one
than
bit.
my mom annoys me, though. So that's fair.
They come in. They come.
They come a
every
lot.
Every other day or whatever.
Every other
they
day,
just
every
live
other day.
a couple blocks away, so they're always.
So they don't have to do a lot. But when they get here, they were like, Mom, you don't need that. Oh, Mom, why'd you stop, Mom? Why, Mom?
That literally was one day.
Yeah, and it made a great impression on me. Lags wants to know his Star Wars figures. Did you buy those too? If you did, then I have your address. So too bad for you. But we did sell those 2 last Star Wars figures. $5 for Bespin Han missing most of the paint, and the dumb one, and might be Bespin Luke too. That's probably
Rise
like
and
grouped them
Grind
together.
was saying that I think traffic will be slow
Really?
all around Q4 because of the market we're in.
Now, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm having a hard time on trying to like see, you know, like Josh was saying, you know, make sure that if you're in the U.S. market, get all your stuff up because people aren't going to be able to import. I'm trying to figure out what people import into the U.S. that is going to affect our that has been or in the previous has been affecting us. Media, I don't think people are shipping media into the U.S. that won't affect us.
It depends on what you sell.
It really does.
But
I'm not sure how much this is going to be a boon for us as much as it will be people in the U.S. won't be buying from out of the U.S.
People in the U.S.
So they'll have to
Right,
buy
right.
from us.
Right. So even though, like Josh was saying, that 20 some odd % of sellers on eBay are U.S. sellers,
Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
48% of eBay's GMV is from U.S. people, though.
Yes. So
sellers,
it's 24%
buyers.
or whatever, but it's
So
half of their money.
48% of the money, the GMV, is from U.S. people.
So there's this thing that I was looking at, which is interesting. And I don't know what this means. Again, it's just a piece of anecdotal snapshot. My friend called me up yesterday and he's like, do you have
I was going to say this. Yeah.
do you have a Osmo 3 thing?
Camera.
It's the DJI is very confusing. It's an Osmo 3 stick with the gimbal on top. And they've been around for about a year. A couple months ago, they all sold out, and then we had to wait for more to come.
Hi.
And I finally did something super smart, and I went and looked at metrics, and I wanted to go to Amazon and see, because my friend's been looking at them since June, and they were like $900. And I'm like, dude, these things were $300 just this year, because I was looking at them. He's like, no, they weren't. And I was like, oh, no. Au contraire. En garde, I says to the guy. And then I went and looked at the historical information on the buy box at Amazon. Sure enough, the beginning of this year, the price was about like $450 or something, but you saw the buy box line go all the way down to $300 at Christmas, $300 in April, and then in one day, it went from $450 up to $900 in one day, and has been there ever since April of this year. I'm assuming that's tariffs. Some sort of
people getting worried.
Something happened where they just, U.S. buyers maybe bought out all the stuff they could as fast as they could, and then there was none on the market. And so when they got a new batch of them in, they all doubled in price. But it, as far as I can tell, and tell me if I'm wrong, it looks like DJI doubled the price.
Is DJI's website also double the price?
Yeah. So so literally in April, DJI doubled the price on this unit, roughly. So that's an interesting thing that happened already. And the people who want these vloggers on YouTube, they'll just pay double. They don't care.
Well, that's just it. That's like a huge, tariffs aren't that much.
They're not. But it's an opportunity for a business to shrink portions and raise prices. That kind of shrinkflation.
Renee was
happening right now.
Renee was saying, I just needed the star.
Boom.
And then Axe Monkey, Renee purchased from the Sticker Stop Shop. If you're here, please leave a review. Axe Monkey for Sticker Stop Shop. Trying to build her new store. Feedback on her new store, Renee is.
Paul Rose says, Jovial, so true. I moved in the area with a lot of older people, was chatting with an older guy the other day, and he said, thanks for the chat. I really enjoyed that. I was just being me.
Oh.
You know what, Paul, you're the new old guy.
No, you're the youngster.
You're the new elderly. We are the new elderly. Thank you.
Well, it must be nice to be the youngster though in the food.
Well, what's nice is that people appreciate you. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, we have.
Nobody cares.
There's not many people older than us on our street.
Pokey's going to eat half of our faces off before anybody finds us.
There's some that are the same age, but older than us.
Everyone seems a different age than we actually are. So our younger friends seem older, our older friends seem older than that, and we're like adolescents.
Mike Seller, Pokey put on a show for you.
He really did. He did that for you guys. eBay needs to put out a major marketing campaign. YouTube might be a good idea for Q4. Maybe, Renee, but you know what they're not going to do? They're not going to help us sell Atari cartridges. They're going to do clothing, handbags, sneakers. Yeah. They're still doing that. Like, I guess that's where the kids are. What happened? Moo put Pokey's back in front of the cam. I know. I mean, but he chose that. He chose to come out. I didn't encourage him. He doesn't do that very often. That was a special.
Lag. You're so funny.
I told Amazon I could compete with Prime. They laughed until they saw how fast I can ship my pants. Rising Rad Picker is Shane. Aloha to Shane. Welcome to the crew as part of the First Name Knowledge Group. Although I'll just keep calling you Rising Rad because that's nice too. Shane is the government name of Rising Grind. Jovial. Oh, wait, hold on. I just did this. Paul Rose, I knew you were a rock'em sock'em cool dude. Watch out, though. They will reward you with fresh baked goods. Yeah, and you got to be careful because sometimes that flour is like a decade old. I just threw away, and we are now officially also another metric for old people. We just threw out pandemic flour that did not smell accurate, and I wouldn't use it.
Oh boy.
So that's why we had to go get Krusty's. Thank you. Are you sad about yourself? That you're so old and decrepit?
Yeah.
Your face is starting to turn. Your face is starting to turn, sweetie. What?
Oh.
Where's Pokey to save us? That land shark's already at the point of no return.
Okay.
Rise and grind. Clothing is super good, but
On ListEasier.
you really can't edit listing after listed for some reason. So in case
Yes, you can.
you can,
but-
it's a difficult. So the process is when you're using the API to list, is that when the photos are uplisted by the API, you cannot do anything to them on eBay. You have to end that listing on eBay and redo it, and then everything is fine.
I just want to add.
Yeah, please.
So if you're talking about you can't really edit the listing, are you talking about just the photos? Because you can edit other things.
You can edit
right?
other things,
Yeah.
but not the photos.
But so this is what you have to do. This is a eBay thing. eBay doesn't allow this. So this is what you have to do though. You have to end the listing, like you're ending and selling similar, and then you have to actually delete the photos and then put them back in, plus any additional photos you wanted to add.
It's an API thing with photos, obviously.
Yeah.
And there's no fixing it, right? It's just the way eBay operates at this point.
Yeah. But that is how you get around that. So you end it like you're ending and selling similar. You delete all of the photos, and then you put them back
Take
in.
out the
plus,
papers
plus
and the
any
trash,
new ones
right?
you wanted to
I'm gonna write
add.
a song.
And then you end up just, listing that.
Yakety yak. Paul does not do his own shoes. This reminds me that I worked at a place called Bash Shoes, and this was way back when I was so smart and so super genius. I got they give you a test, and then they make you a partner in the business. You have to sort of pass a test that says shank and heel, parts of the shoe, 100%. Then I leave the store with nobody in it for like 5 minutes
Unattended.
while I go get, a couple bucks out of the ATM so I can get a pizza. And I get fired. I mean, come on. 1993. What the heck? Right, Dave?
I'll just leave the store wide open with
It's-
cash registers and merchandise, and I'm gonna go get money and a pizza.
It was a nice shot. I could run back there. With fierce brutality, I could take over anybody. I saw the manager lady go in from the Van Heusen store next door, going in, looking around. Where's the person? I'm like,
She
I'm
told
busted.
on you.
Yeah, what a rat.
Derek was saying
Rat!
20 minutes ago that he's having problems uploading images on the phone and the PC.
Okay.
I've run
eBay's canceled today, everybody.
I've
No eBay.
run into that every so often. Not yet today, because everything pretty much is going through ListEasier now. But
It's generally just like, does it repeat itself like that second?
wait,
So if you go
no.
refresh, does it then work?
the
Or is it just
inks-
repeatedly
the
not
inks
work?
weren't going through ListEasier because they don't have
No, I
that
did not put
category
those.
yet.
Correct.
So
That was just hitting a snag where it said 2 or 3 times that it crashed. The listing tool crashed.
So
I've
pretty
never
much
seen that before.
our media store, we use ListEasier to do everything in our media store. But on our other store,
They don't have all the categories.
They don't have all
up
the
yet,
categories.
so.
So we are
Like
still listing
car
so,
stereos and
so when you see that we're not listing on, and keep in mind,
when you see it, when
So-
you're doing investigative reporting. on
right,
this.
when you're looking at our graph there, also our media store is the store that has the hold on funds now. And so,
And that hasn't ended yet. We have not heard back from
so we want
Executive Man.
So we've also been putting time into our other store where funds are not held. In the other store, a lot of the items don't have categories on ListEasier yet, so we list them manually still. So that's also why you don't see on our ListEasier.
But if
graph.
they'd hurry up, we'd use ListEasier for that. Hurry
They
up.
are working away, that's for sure.
Now
Those
every
guys are
day there's new
busting their
categories.
butts.
They're just not.
And there's
our
like
categories
18,000
necessarily.
categories or something on eBay, so that's a lot of categories to have to like program.
Come on, Super Dave and Travis the Brain. What are you
Mm-hmm.
doing? Hurry up.
leg. Did you fart?
What? Did I fart? How dare you?
Did you?
How dare you? Do I sound like I have gas? Excuse me.
I did not, though. Just because if you're still gonna track down the stink, it's not from me.
It's Pokey.
Pokey's a toot.
Look at his butt.
Pokey's
He literally.
Oh, he's got it. He has it
He
like
literally has his butt like.
he's like aiming it
Wait,
towards
no,
you. Don't aim that thing towards me. Wait, where is it?
No.
Don't aim that thing. Look at that thing. Don't aim that thing towards me.
Pokey.
Fart
He's
firing
literally
right on
fire
you.
1. Fire 2.
And he can't tell the difference between a man fart and a
Look at
dog
his
fart.
tail. That's getting him excited.
Oh, he's
Oh boy.
you have to. Mama doesn't know your farts. They're very strong. Oh, you have strong beef, Pokey. Some cultures, they judge your social medias and like your farting abilities. Probably. I mean, allegedly.
Let's see here.
Landshark said, I think it's going to drive people away from Didbit. Rules. There's enough room for everyone. I mean, I hope not, Landshark. I hope everybody can understand that this is a little more, like they're trying to create well, I don't know. I guess we'd have to go ask maybe Crazy Lamp Lady, see how she's dealt with a similar thing. Does Crazy Lamp Lady think that Didbit came in and bit their rhyme, so to speak? Does Crazy Lamp Lady feel like Didbit came in and stole her people? I don't know. I mean, I'm not part of this, but it is something that I thought about way back when I spoke to Ivan at the beginning of District. Was, do I really even want to even get into any of this? I don't think my life is over dealing with
For me,
this
if
kind
this
of
happened to
operational
me,
drama.
if that happened to me, if I had a very successful marketplace, I wouldn't be opposed to the people with shops on my marketplace getting shops on other marketplaces. I would be opposed to the person opening the other marketplaces.
Yes, right. That is the problem.
Doing a shady thing to.
That's a big problem.
That is it. It's
And
not.
unfortunately, this person isn't like a rando from outside of the space. This is a person known to all. So in that particular case, I think that it's definitely shady. Is it, and that's a personal evaluation. That's not, you choose who you want to do business with. So if people don't find that offensive, then people will just gravitate over there. And you have a lot of people in this industry that have morals or values, I guess. But it's just like, do I really want to do business with this kind of a person? And then that's it. That's what you got to ask yourself. And then people answer it. And some people do and some people don't. But I think that them learning how to control their marketplace that they worked hard on, they created, they can do what they want. Well, I mean, Craig is saying here that be careful because you might lose some people while trying to maintain some people with the same practices. And I got to say, I agree that we don't know what the answer is, so they're going to have to try some things to get what they want out of it.
They'll figure it out.
Biff says he still has no idea. Search because I don't want to say anything and get sued or something. Because that's the kind of situation we're dealing with here. So literally, that's the only reason why I'm not saying stuff. But I will twirl my beard. Is this a giveaway? John, if I was playing poker with you and I started doing this, would this give away my hand or whatever? Is that my tell?
Lag was saying hi to your mom and then a little cute, happy.
I haven't seen my mom in 6 years and she won't come and see me. She must hate me. Jeez. I like to celebrate. Mother and son reunion. Don't they have like a actual Simon and Garfunkel song? Maybe it's just Paul Simon, but still.
Axe Monkey was saying, I have 4 stores and my seller hub is different in each one. That consistent.
We have that too. We have 3 stores,
Yeah.
three distinctly different seller hubs. Well, some pages, not everything. Sometimes they overlap, but
Oh, in Axe Monkey, Renee F was asking for you to please leave a review. She purchased from you in your sticker
So
stop shop,
awesome.
and she just is trying to build her new account with some feedback.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down.
Tell it like
it
is.
is. Big shiz kids. Then and now collectibles. Aloha.
Hey, nice to see you.
Selling on Facebook in Canada.
How is it?
Things I've had on eBay for a while are selling fast on there. I can see. So we never said that. Well, we did say it, right? We did say it. So we don't talk about Hey Froze a lot.
I mentioned it to Then and Now like 2 weeks ago.
Yes. So good on you. Good on you. And let's reiterate that Hey Froze success after having, really not like really being affected by the 2023 stuff. And then on eBay, and then doing nuclear resets and trying to figure out how to get things right again. His absolute, for sure, 100% success, or the way he was building his business, wasn't on eBay. It was on Facebook Marketplace. I do remember that.
And I do believe
in Canada.
I do believe that he said that.
Do you believe that children are our future?
That he also had another like community selling website that he was selling.
Oh,
on.
Kajili or Carrot or something up there. It's just for Canada.
Yeah.
And so he was saying non-eBay platforms up there that were more pick up in person.
Yeah. So there was something else that he was using.
He's in
too.
Vancouver though, which is big. So I don't know if that happens to be. And then I don't know anything else for sure about how he did it, but I think he probably had a similar situation to Josh Galt, where had some business on the US side and some on the Canadian side. But I wonder, we should just call him just to find out how he's doing because of this. Does he have the same thing happening?
He was like right there aside from Josh, in the top of my mind, thinking, oh God, I hope he's been able to pivot or will be able to. Yes, Renee, I bet that the beauty market has been hit hard.
Because it all comes from there, right? Isn't all makeup or do they make some of it
here?
So
much of the high-end stuff comes from the UK.
Oh, yeah, right. It doesn't matter I keep thinking China, and it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
Well, so I was like, during like not sleeping completely, I was thinking, wow, in regards to Josh and how he has indefinitely, put his eBay store on hold until the tariff thing gets like squared away. And I was thinking, well, wait, I remember when we would go up to Canada and we would pick up arcade games, and they would always ask when we come across, okay, where is this made? And we would say, it's actually made in the US. And they'd be like, okay, you don't need to pay anything. You're clear, go through. And I thought, wait, does that still apply? Like, are these stereographs, aren't they like made in the US?
And what did ChatGPT tell you?
ChatGPT said, not this time around.
No.
They are.
Doesn't matter where it's made.
It doesn't matter where it's manufactured.
Although I thought Josh said it did. It's still
depends-
selling stuff into the U.S. He could do.
It depends on
from
where
his U.S. side.
It's being shipped
Right.
from.
Yes. So from his U.S. side, he could ship stuff, but since he doesn't know what stuff's in Canada, what stuff's in the U.S., he can't like limit it just to the U.S. stuff. So it is impossible.
I was like, dang it, because I thought maybe there was a possibility.
Did we say hello to Michelle Kirkpatrick?
I did a while back, but aloha again, Michelle.
And Renee says, I didn't start until February, so I was really excited to flip some high-end advent calendars, but that's not possible. Oh. But if you can't can you just send me the chocolates? I don't need the calendar. Just I get that calendar. I'm just like, snap, 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 31 times, eat all the chocolate. Calendar. That's right, Primo. At 54, I am now the young buck around here. Wow. Paul, I thought we were so much closer in age. I just turned 56, and now we're like, we might as well be.
You and Pitco are the same.
Are we?
Yeah.
You're so old. Pitco, it hurts. It hurts me. Everything hurts. Primo, we did not go to Costco on my damn birthday.
No,
We did the day before or
totally
whatever.
were lazy. And
We-
I made a cake.
So the birthday was this. Like I woke up on we didn't share this. I woke up in the morning and I'm like, I did do some ListEasier. I was doing it like at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, no. Don't do anything. I want to do nothing today. I don't want to think about anything. You can't make me think. She comes down. She's like, what about this, and this that'll make you miserable? How we owe this and this and that. And I'm like, no. And she's like, fine. It's your birthday. If you don't want to hear about it, you're not going to hear about it. And then so we sat down and we watched 5.5 hours of Mission Impossible, the last 2 movies. It was 5.5 hours. And it was a mostly complete waste of time. But I relished in it. I rolled around like Pokey in like somebody else's duty. And I always watched him. And the coolest thing that we saw was that in between the first half of the movie and the second half, like Tom Cruise's head got wider and his chest got bare, like more shaved. So those are the 2 things we learned on my birthday.
Yeah, well, it's interesting.
And he's boyfriends to Anna DeGarmos, and they live in they could be in Vermont right now.
As we get older, we
start
age
to turn
faster
into blobby raisins.
And they do say that, like scientifically, yeah, like once you hit a certain age, you actually age faster. So you can see the difference from, because it was like a part 1 and 2 of the last.
You know,
Mission
Chet
Impossible?
from 16 Candles. That's what I'm going to look like at 70. Silver hair is looking great. I'm going to look like a blob of leaky pus. Thanks a lot. I don't even hear you saying that's not true.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Do you even know who I am? Do you even resell? Are you ready for bed, sweetie? Go ahead, Neon. I dare you.
I did not. I was having awful dreams all night long. Hey, happy 90125 day, September 1st.
90125. Where is that? That's in California somewhere.
90210.
Oh, two what?
I don't know. What are you doing?
90125. It's a date.
No kidding. September 1st.
First time I listened to Yes. 90125.
Ah,
Oh, it's a record.
nice, of course.
Record
That's my
crate.
record crate. Oh, good one.
I feel really lame right now.
We are lamos.
Hold on. Owner of a lonely heart. Much
Yes.
better than a owner of a bulbous heart.
So Lag was saying because the money was
Damn
for
record
pizza,
Craig. I was trying so hard to figure out what that was. And now I'm just ashamed. But I'm also elderly. So you have to respect me because I'm
Lag said that
elderly.
now because the money was for a pizza, I would have promoted you, Primo. That's the mindset we need
That's true.
here.
It is true. I agree. I agree with you. And I think we're going to work on that.
It's a sign you shouldn't be working today, Renee. Oh, Rising
That today we
Grind.
shouldn't
He
be working
definitely farted, silent but deadly. Mike Seller,
Ah.
64 here. I'm proof getting old sucks.
I mean, I know that 56 is like just the beginning, Mike. And I know you can go back and say, I wish I was 56. But no, I wish I was whatever age I am and just all my nerves were removed. That's all.
At 36, I think, or 38 is when I started going, uh-oh, I'm not liking how my body's
At 13,
feeling.
I stubbed my toe and I'm like, it's all over. And I never recovered. Lag, when you put the cover over Pokey, that's concealed weapon. All the gas is building up underneath. Don't light a lighter around here. It's going to be like cousin Eddie
Hey,
on
nudes.
Christmas Vacation when he's like, the shitter was full. And then the cigar
on
and
fire.
boom. That's it. That was that was awesome. It sounded like a real explosion. He's just keeping himself warm the only way he knows how. And that's just a little bit more than
Oh.
Pokey allows.
Oh, wait. It looks like he has a little. Oh, probably from
Oh, we have to
running.
take him to the vet.
Running into the trees, chasing.
He looks like there's a discoloration on his skin. We have to take him to the vet. He goes to the vet a lot, and yet not enough. Basket Noodles, aloha. Who is the demon spawn? Well,
it's just somebody.
He's in here. He's not in here. But you have to.
It was somebody that.
You have to read between the lines. I'm not saying it out loud.
Somebody that sort of did Commonwealth Picker wrong.
He did him wrong.
Yeah.
He did him wrong. That's just.
If that part of it's true, I mean, I don't even know, right? I have no idea.
It is so exciting.
Well, we don't have to worry if it's right or wrong. It's all wrong.
Could be wrong. It could be
That's
right.
PIL. That's all you need to know. Basket Noodles always late for the party. That's okay. It wasn't that great for party. It just wasn't that great. Did bit, fat, etc. It's all just resellers selling to resell. It's all resellers selling to resellers. What's fat? What is fat?
Did bit.
Yeah, fat. What is fat? Featured article tentacle.
Well, did does have a wholesale one, right?
First.
Yeah, Paul is the demon spawn.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I got it. So
you're the Speeman.
The other guy's thing. The other guy's thing is called FCT, not FAT. But yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
But that's a self-soothing gesture. Would like to tell you you're not comfortable. So, yes, it is a tell. He said, "No, I'm not. What do you mean? I'm not gonna. What about not me? I'm just." That was my tell. Do I have like a real tell though? Do I have a no-tell hotel?
I can tell when.
You can tell.
I can tell when. Yeah, I can. Renee was saying every time
I have hyperactivity, so this leg starts. That tells everybody everything.
Every time I sell to another reseller, I feel like I lost. I know a win is a win, but it just does something to my pride.
Renee, you know what? Totally do yourself a favor and look at it as a win, because you're helping another like-minded person do something.
We sold a piece of the Woodstock 99.
I'm angry about that. Don't talk about that.
How dare you! I told you never to bring that up again!
You will comply, Your Honor.
How much did we sell it for?
Well, first of all, I picked it up off the ground, and then we took it to our house and put it on our wall for 10 years.
And then put it leaned it on the...
then we put it in a box of...
In like storage.
In storage. And then I took it out and I go, we got to sell this. And there was two pieces of the Woodstock wall, 1999 Woodstock. One of them was much bigger, and I sold that one. It was about this big. I sold that one for $750 on eBay. It was purples. And then we sold one that was much smaller, about that big, and it was blues and yellows. Both of those we shipped to England, and actually I did a packaging video on it, so we should do that sometime. And
we never posted that?
We never posted that. So, and then these things went to England. The guy who bought them said, asked me to write COAs on both of them, which I did. And then they both showed up in the Julian's auction for Woodstock memorabilia. The small one sold for the same price I sold it for, $400. The big one, which I sold for $750, sold for $7,500. And I will never get over it.
And we did start out higher, never $7,000 on eBay. We started out higher, and we just kept lowering the price.
I started out at $12,000. So
until it sold.
I knew of its potential, but just eBay wasn't the venue to get the potential. So I sold it to somebody who sold it to somebody. Now they had to pay Julian's auction, gosh knows how much, maybe 20%. And then I don't know. But I'm not angry about it. I do get like murderous rage though when I think about it. No, I honestly didn't. I really feel the pride of like I sold this expensive thing. Well, it's a little backwards, but I'm just excited that I sold that and that this thing
I'm happy too, actually.
made
I
it
have
into
a
the
sense
world.
of pride in that as
And
well.
now it's $7,500 thing
It's
that we used to
somebody's,
have on
like,
our wall.
it's either
So I
in a-
put that on my bottom
It's
line.
either in a museum.
What's my
or
value?
somebody-
Plus 7,500 on that one. Thank you.
Book World was saying that, so there's, two sides to every story. So, did J Ride do a video on that? Anyhow, there's two sides to every story, so keep that in mind, everyone.
Somebody farted. Oh, they put me in the mix.
His name is Punky.
Yeah, it is.
I always feel like somebody farted on me.
Okay, everybody, place your pinky in your partner's hand at the count of 3.
I know, Paul. I think we all like Jeff, and I hope he's doing well too.
Yeah, we do.
And Maria, his wife Maria. I mean, how stinking adorable and intelligent she is, huh?
Yeah, she's a cracker.
Yeah.
Not like that.
No,
a
like
firecracker.
a firecracker, just fun and spunky, and yeah, likes doing his hang 10. I always
And he's
say
on
hey.
Lag is ChatGPT 6. ChatGTI 6.
Oh, okay. So it is called Carrot.
It is called Carrot. Okay.
It's more area oriented, like 10-kilometer radius type of thing. I have it, but haven't listed on it there. Well, yeah, if Facebook Marketplace is working, but I know that Heyfro was doing Carrot as well.
And absolutely, I mean, we
Silver
haven't talked to
hair.
him since about
Silver hair,
Christmas
you're
time.
so awesome.
We last talked to him about Christmas time, and he was saying that it was all about Marketplace. Even then, before the big changes are happening.
Yes, right. So we have not spoken with Heyfro in. I literally just quivered. My mouth. My mouth.
What was that? What was that? One of the old movies that I've watched a million times. It's just like a little shot, and there's like cleavage, and then somebody shoots something, and it lands right there, and it's all. But the way they shot it, it was done in reverse to get that shot. They like pulled it out of the cleavage, and it's so funny. It makes me laugh every time. I can't remember what movie it was from. Renee will do fulfillment from Arizona to anybody in Canada. Probably going to have to hook up with the Boring Company and dig tunnels. I'm guessing this is tunnel. This is what's the movie with Kevin Bacon and they got the snake worms? They just dig holes. It's called Rumble. What's it called? I can't remember everything. Is it after 3? Yes.
Paul was saying I'm 55 November 7th. Sorry, I mean 3:55.
Faster, it is so exciting.
Blue V2. I made a Duncan Hines yellow cake, but I made homemade buttercream frosting.
And get this, people. She's like,
oh, stop
this is
it.
what I deal with. This is what I'm working with here.
I don't cook.
She walks out and she's like, "Why is there so much extra frosting?" And I'm like, I don't know.
didn't say
don't
why.
bother me.
I said, look,
Don't bother
there's
me
a lot
with
of
this.
extra frosting.
And then we go and eat the cake. She makes a 2-layer cake, but she doesn't put any frosting in between the 2 layers.
I don't.
Am I? What the? But you eat cake, lady. You eat a lot of cake. And you know there's frosting in between the layers.
Our son's ears are very sensitive to loud sounds. Your voice is extremely loud. Yeah, so then he has to be Mr. Drama. And then he's like, I'll go fix the cake.
And who fixed it? Big Daddy fixed it. That's right. Not having this fudgeless cake party.
Oh.
Yes, the other band, they're 1983. I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I did not think of that. I feel a little like, for no reason, just like out of it today.
I am completely out of it.
Paul Rose doesn't do hobbits. My Discord picks was Harry Hobbit foot for the longest time. The messages it would attract were interesting. Am I right? Beanid says the other guy a beard. What's his name? Garment God. I don't know who that is. Here on Hand-Me-Downs. Oh damn! Think I might know who it is. All makes sense. And you're right, Biff. You're right. Hey Renee was driving. Are you asking for feedback? My system is set to automatic. Did I not give you any feedback?
Oh, okay.
It happens like 1 out of 100 feedbacks doesn't get automatically sent. And the only way I notice it is if it says I have feedback to leave, and then I go look at it because I leave automatically, so it can happen.
Oh, Renee said, "Oh, I understand. It's not time yet."
Oh, I see.
Oh, wait, but doesn't automatic feedback leave it instantly?
It should.
Yeah. Axe Monkey was saying, I think the hardest thing we have to do is take emotion out of business. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is
Again,
very difficult for me.
Big teacher, big daddy teacher. I was mansplaining to her compartmentalized today, and she loved it. She's like, thank you, big daddy teacher. She did not say that. No. But I did just, sometimes I just pull stuff up. I'm like, because she doesn't know. I know she doesn't know compartmentalize what it means. When it has to do with business, because it's a advanced business principle, but taking all the emotion out of your.
But did you read the full thing? It said, but
here's the thing.
It's not good to do that all the time.
No, that's not what it said.
Yeah, it did.
It just said that if you over rely on this one thing, that it can lead to not good stuff. So anything can be that way, though. You have to develop a system for yourself that goes, oh, fiddly-dee, this person left me a negative, or this person is so stupid they let their thing get returned to me, and it says it said it was on a deliverable to the address. Now, I'm going to have to send these back to the person because I feel sorry for them. But that's okay.
And then the shoes are not going to fit, and they're going to be like, nah!
But they already left me positive feedback, so they can't leave me negative feedback. And now the only thing is to go to sleep at night knowing that this person, who I think might be a little daft, to use a British term, needs my help to get him his stupid shoes. And I'm gonna send him his shoes. I'm gonna lose money on it. I don't care. Tremors, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Biff knows. Yeah, you could first of all watch Together. Paul, you're gonna need to watch the movie Together because you're gonna like that. And you'll understand how you can hold your own finger in that case. Thank you. You can pull your own finger. Paul also says, yeah, I wish I hadn't sold some of the old stuff I have too, Primo. Wish I still had the piece of flying wing plane from the Raiders. What? Bullets from James. I remember you said you had bullets from James Bond's gun. That's awesome. But flying wing plane from the Raiders of the Lost Ark? Was it a...
You had some of the most awesome stuff.
What was the... I know the thing you're talking about, the spinny one and the bald guy and the blood. But is it... Was it a model of it? Was it a prop or a model, or what was it? Me need to know.
John comes in with the Yoda wisdom. As sellers, we should remove our feelings. But it makes sense. As sellers, we should remove our feelings while trying to create feelings within our buyers. Good feelings within our buyers.
It is. That's what sales is. When you say used car salesman, what does he... Used car salesman's overdoing it, right? They're kind of like, hey, everybody, come on in here. Oh, my gosh, you need some coffee? Come on here. Back rub, how you doing? What was it? You like that? Wasn't that the best ride you've ever had? They're doing a hyper version of it. You can calm it down in real life. But they are treating you like you're the best thing since sliced bread. And they're trying to get you, as obvious as it is, to give them your money. And usually you have to make somebody feel good to do that. So if you can utilize tactics, and one of them is not feeling bad about business. You got to build a business into a certain level so that you can look at an item that sells. You can lose money on an item. Shouldn't happen very often, but you don't feel bad about it. And in fact, in the case that, I'm helping a guy get his shoes who can barely buy shoes. So I feel good about it.
And what about the What about the
I'm erasing your face.
the manual?
Basket has a 10-carat radius. Well, the manual is a weird thing because I misshipped it, right? That was my fault. And it came back to us somehow. I don't know. What do you have to say about that?
But they left us positive feedback.
There's no explaining things in the world. Stranger things have happened. I can see the shot you're talking about in my mind, but I can't remember the movie either.
Oh, and Tremors.
It wasn't in Tremors. It was
Oh.
the lady with the cleavage.
Bearded Picker. Is this the beginning?
Yes, you have made it here. Number 1 in the chat. No, this thing is freaking 20 minutes over already.
Renee said new
Somehow we're
accounts
here.
can't leave feedback. But weren't you asking for Oh, he's sniffing his butt.
His butt slipped again. Sweetie, do you need to get outside and take care of that? Is your butt independent of you right now?
I wonder if his anal glands are.
I wonder if his butt is independent. New accounts can't leave.
So your new account can't leave feedback, but Axe Monkey's account can leave feedback if you purchased from Axe Monkey.
Basket Noodles just
Oh, I
started
think
his anti-social security payments. Don't make me beg. I had waiters of Noah's. I'm not sure what's a waiter exactly, but he has pieces of Noah's Ark. But also let the anger flow through you. Yes, we will. We do. Yeah. Biff's not wrong. Star Wars can never be wrong. Sometimes you have to harness the hatred in order to squash it into a beautiful blood diamond of positivity. Thank you. That's going on a t-shirt.
And that's why it's nice to have somebody that you can vent to when,
Seriously?
when you have crappy things happen on eBay.
It was
Paul, that makes me so sad for you.
sad. It makes me happy that he owned it ever.
Well, true.
No, sometimes dog butts go funky. They go wrong. And then the dog's like, what is this thing connected to me? Like the front 2 legs are like the dog, and then the rear back legs are just like this extra butt.
That's like,
I'm like, what?
Corona.
What's happening?
That's like a virus or something that causes that. What?
I don't know.
It is.
Can we go now?
Yes.
Okay, this has been the most exciting show you've ever seen. How dare you?
Sliced bread is awesome, but
If you
not as
like this
awesome as
video,
pancakes.
you will subscribe.
You will comply. Thank you.
Candy, I'll be watching later. Aloha.
Oh my gosh, I'm still talking in a robot voice. Oh dear. Silent radio ad.
Okay, we got to go. We solved nothing today. We have said nothing today. Go figure
Wow,
out
how
what
is
the
it
controversy
2020?
is.
Tweet 20.
A
Tweet
20.
What's-
We're not going to be here on Wednesday,
Oh,
and
right.
we love you all.
We're not here on Wednesday. But thank you for being here. What's great is we don't have anything that we need to ship today because
We are shipless. We're scared shipless
The-
today. Thank you. Tomorrow's a different day, though. We have to ship
Yeah.
tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Aloha, Carla Olsen. Thank you. You guys have a great day.
Thank you, Blake Seller.
Here's the reason you tune in
Oh,
for a moment.
yes, I think his anal glands were. Holy. Anywho, finally, we didn't need the vet to squish them. They're doing it on their
You're the
own.
best. You're the baby. Everybody's great. Oh my gosh. We love you guys. We'll see you
Thank you.
next Monday,
Aloha.
or maybe secretly sometime. Who knows?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. But we won't be here on Wednesday.
back
but
to
thank
work,
you,
you
everyone.
slacker.
We appreciate you so much. You mean everything to us. Thank you.
Looks like cleanup on aisle 4.
Look at that tail, though. Look at that tail.
What are you waiting for? Christmas?
Seriously, folks, what are you waiting for? Christmas. Have a great guys day. Have a great guys day.
Look at him.
I don't know.
Look at that tail.
Pokey, you're gonna take off in a second. Clearance on runway 6.